Thank you for joining tonight for Veterans Voices. I'm here at the Vietnam Wall with my friend Emery McClendon. Emery, you don't look old enough to be wearing that World War II veteran hat, but I know it's got a really special story for you.
This hat means a lot to me. My father served in World War II. He was a POW. He got captured, and him and his regiment, or his group, escaped. And they wandered around in the wilderness, according to my brother and the story that my dad told me, for 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 months before they found their way back to friendly lines. So my father died, and I kept asking him, could I take you to Washington, D.C.? This was years ago before he died. Never got a chance to take him. So I told my brother, after he told me the story of my dad, that I'm going to buy a hat, and if I ever go back to the monuments in Washington, D.C., I'm going to take my dad with me. And that is what this hat is for.
Thank you so much, Emery, for being here. You know, and a lot of the questions that we get is, do I apply? Am I worthy to come on a trip like this? And some of the questions that we get from the Black community even are, am I welcome here? You know, because we want to be welcoming of all veterans here. Tell me a little bit of your experience so far and what that has meant to you.
Yes, you are welcome here. And I was surprised by not seeing a lot of Black faces, or even talking to some of the veterans like around Fort Wayne. Have you been to honor flight? Have you signed up for honor flight? And a lot of them tell me no. Well, my question is, why not? You know, why don't you feel comfortable? Why don't you feel like you need to sign up for an event like this? This event, as we know, honors, especially in this phase of it now, you're moving into the Vietnam era. You're moving into an era of a lot of Black guys that went into Vietnam, and they supported the war in Vietnam. You hear a lot of stories about what these Black guys did over in Vietnam, more so than you do in World War I, World War II, or even in the Korean conflict.
Right.
My message to them is, you need to look into this, because this is an organization that has no color bearers. It wants you to come and see these monuments. It wants you to come and be with your fellow veterans, to let them know that you're still their comrades in arms, and that you're here to support them, and they're here to support you.
And I think, as you can attest, when we look at our application process, we ask your name and your phone number because we need to know how to contact you. We ask, when did you serve? And outside of that, we want to thank anybody that wore the uniform, men, women, regardless of when or where they served. And we're just thankful to be able to honor each and every single one of you. So thank you for being here with us today. And thank you for spreading that message to everybody in the communities that you reach.
And thank you for having me on. And I want to say again, you brothers out there in the community, especially in Allen County and some of the surrounding counties, get signed up. Go on an honor flight. You'll never regret it. I'm sure I'm going to remember this the rest of my life.